Alright everyone, welcome back to Champions League Rebuild. This is 2 out of 32. Alright, so if you don't know how this series works, basically I spin the wheel, pick a team, and then I gotta rebuild that team to try and win the Champions League. This series can end in multiple ways, either when I win the Champions League, if I run out of seasons to play, or if I get fired. And there's a point system based on the amount of trophies that I win. You can check the description for all the rules. I'm trying not to re-sign the same players, unless I get bookmarked, which you get bookmarked players from winning trophies. I can bookmark any player from any time. It doesn't matter if I'm on the last part of this series. I can bookmark people from this part or the part before it with Vitesse. Right, he's happy? Right, deadly. Any rule changes, just check them below. Alright, cool. Now, spin the wheel. We're going to find out who we get. Decide to reset the wheel back to the FIFA 23 one. So, there's going to be some teams that aren't actually here. So, that's going to be fun. Nuremberg in Germany, I'm pretty sure they are there. So let's go and set this. Let's go set this up. Oh god, I'm already falling over my words. All right, there they are. They're in the second Bundesliga, so this should be a relatively easy one. Although I was saying that about Vitesse, which ended up being an absolute disaster. All right, just before we actually get started on this whole tournament thing, I have got a table graphic that I'm working on. I'm still deciding the factors that I'm going to use in the table, like goals scored and all, to decide, like, because people are going to be on the same points at some stage. So I'm trying to decide how we're going to differentiate between teams and all that, because I don't really want to do playoffs or whatever for the same points. So I'm thinking I might end up doing like a wins, draws, losses, goals scored, and goals against maybe. Probably ignore the games played and all that. Yeah, so I'll probably do win, draw, loss, and then goals for and goals against, and then leave it at that. But again, I'm still not sure. You will see the graphic probably in the next part, but as of right now, we're just gonna ignore it for now. All you need to know is that Vitesse is rock bottom, and they're also top. Right, time to do some edits. Right, I suppose I should go over the players that I signed. So I signed Tom Lockyer from Luton Town for 3.3 mil. There was Toucher, who was 2.1 mil, I think. He cost me, or 3.1. Then there's Paredes, who cost me 3.3. I got him from Wolfsburg. Toucher, I'm not too sure where I got him from. I'm going to guess Darmstadt, I think. Anyway, they're the three signs that I've made. Now we're going to sim till Christmas and see if we're doing any better. Well, actually, New Year, and see if we're doing any better. Alright, so we're at December 27th. How are we doing in the league? I think we're out of the cup already. 10th! Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh dear, we're so shit. Okay, what's the problem? We're conceding a lot of goals. Okay, and we're not scoring many. Right. Transfer request! What? What has the AI been doing? What on earth is the AI doing? How are you not playing this guy? Oh my goodness, we're so screwed. We're absolutely fucked. Why is this guy... Oh my god, what is the AI doing? Why are they not playing these players? How much money have I got? Because I have a feeling I'm going to be getting sacked from this one too. 5 mil? Oh, that's not a lot of money. Right. Yeah, we're going to try to get this fella in. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll try get someone else in. Maybe another defender. A higher rated one. Right, I decided I don't really have anyone that I want to sign. So, and I don't want to sell. So we're just going to go to the end of the season and see if there's any way we can get this on. I did not think we were doing that bad, but apparently. Right, we made it. It's not good. We're still in the positives though, but we finished 11th. Oh my goodness, that is woeful. That is woeful. We have a negative goal difference. That's not good. Right, I need to fill this in on my little sheet here. 0 points. I don't even need to check anything. I just know that is 0 points. Maybe I'm not very good at doing this series. But, yeah, we're not good at this series. Well, that was an absolute disaster for season. Right, we're going to go into season 2 I'm going to try do something better than the shit show that we just saw. Jeez, that was nearly as bad. In fact, that was nearly as bad as the last second season with Vitesse. I think was our bad season, or maybe it was the third season that was really bad. One of those seasons was woeful from Vitesse, and that felt like it right there. Anyway, it can only get better. Right, we've just got to the start of August, but I'm finished making signings. So we got this fella, the guy that I tried to get a pre-contract last season. We ended up getting him because he's a free agent, so we ended up signing him. So that's Adam Djvala. I can't speak fucking Polish or pronounce names, so apologies. We have this fella, who's a Portuguese centre-back. I don't know if he's a regen or not, so I've just put him down as a generated player. Then there is Seamus Coleman's regen. I'm confident this is an actual regen, so I've marked him down as a regen, so we won't be able to re-sign Seamus Coleman. Seamus Coleman's regen. We can sign Seamus Coleman fine if you ever want to, but we can't sign his regen again unless I bookmark this player in the future. Yeah, but the actual generated players, I can sign them as many times as I want because they're not actually real players, or they're not a regeneration of a real player. Yeah, so that's a fun fact for you. Who else did I sign? I signed this Sar fella, Amin Sar from Lyon, I believe. So he's signed up. He's going to be backup and potentially the future heir to Toucher. In fact, you know, fuck it, we'll put him in the starting 11. There we go. There's this Brazilian fella. I don't know who this guy is. I think it's just a generated player, so he's in there. Then there's Almia, who I'm not sure. I have a feeling this might be Thiago Silva's regen, but because I'm not sure, I put it down as a generated player. But if in the future it turns out that this guy is actually Thiago Silva's regen, then I'll try and correct myself. Although it's not going to affect this video, it will affect the future ones. Is that all? I feel like we've missed one. Maybe we didn't. Okay, right. Well, anyway, we're gonna sim until December, or the end of December. Right, we've made it here. Let's have a look. I'm not looking at that manager rating very nicely. 10th again. 23. I'm pretty sure we were on 23 points last time. Although this time, I think we're doing worse with our goal difference. I think last time we had 1. I can't really remember. The team is grim. Oh dear. Right, let's fix some contracts. Right, I've got no one that I'm looking to buy or sell. So we're going to go to the end of the season again. I'm not sure if this is how people think I should be doing it. I'm not really too sure yet. I'm kind of just trying to figure this out as I'm going along as well. But the reason why is I'm not forcing signings because I feel like we could get promoted. I'm just saying it. I just have a feeling of promotion on the cards. It might be through the playoffs, but I feel like we can do it. So that's why I'm not signing anyone that might be, you know, League 2 level rather than, you know, Bundesliga level. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, we got sacked. We actually got the sack. Well, I've got egg on my face. Less than an hour that took. Okay, well, where were we? Because I kind of want to get in and get my stats. I didn't realize we were doing that. I might just go back in and try get my stats. I'm pretty sure we made it to April. Where were we in the league? We're at 12th. Oh my god, we only got 1 point. 22 games. So we got 4 games in. Okay, right. I'm going to go back. Go to those 4 games. And then... I don't really know. Where did the last save off? Okay, I did make it to January. So that's with 4 games. So I need to go 4 games into the future. So... Hertha, Kaiserslautern, Darmstadt, Saarbrücken. So we'll go to the 16th of February. Oh, I could have sworn we got to April. It felt like we were simming for ages. Right, well, anyway, look, you know how far we're going to get it. Alright, we're not going to go any further because this is where we got sacked. I'm not sure if this is the exact date we got sacked, but it doesn't matter. It's 22nd of February. We've played our 4 games. We're 8th. We have more points than we did. So I'm going to take down the goal scored, the goals against here. If we end up, I'll send to the end of the season if we can. If we don't get sacked, then I'll continue on. If not, we're just going to go with the stats that we have here, because this is technically where we got sacked. I only done this, went back in to get these stats here, which are not very good. Yeah, okay, so we made it to like mid-March before we got sacked, but we're going to go with the one from the 22nd of February. So with these stats, then considering the fact that we didn't make a single point on the board, it turned out this is a lot harder than it looks to get points on the board. Who would have thought? Yeah, so we made it 2 seasons there before we got sacked. We lost more games than we won by 7. We conceded more goals than we scored by 9. So I think if we test our finally, well, I say finally, it's only the second video, off the bottom of the league table that we have, and it's now Nuremberg, which is going to be very difficult to beat. You'd have to get sacked in your first season or before the 22nd of February with worse game stats than what we have here.
Meine
That
Damen
was
und
an
Herren,
absolute shock.
hier ist die neue
So
Trainer.
yet again, we don't have a single point or a single player bookmarked because no trophies have been won. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's me done. Out of here.